Wish you could become a morning person? You know the type, up before the sun, early morning runs, first one to the office with donuts and a smile. How do they do it? Easy. With the new Galaxy Watch 8, sleep tracking and personalized insights from Samsung Health help you improve so you can wake up to a whole new you. One who, dare I say it, skips the snooze? It's possible. Train your sleep with Galaxy Watch 8. Learn more at Samsung.com. Requires compatible Samsung Galaxy phone, Samsung Health app, and Samsung account.
Welcome to Sephora.
I'm looking for a perfume that's not too perfumey.
I got you.
Serum moisturizer or moisturizer serum.
Let's get into layering.
My concealer is making me look worse.
Sounds like the wrong shade. Let's get you matched.
There's only one store that really gets what you're going for. Get beauty from people who get beauty. Only at Sephora.
Hi, Let's get you a basket.
What is going on, everybody? Ryan Leary, William Tincup here with the Barf. This is the look back at the week that was, so you could be prepared for the week that is. Mr. William, it's another Sunday. How are you, my man?
Brother, I'm doing well. Wife's out of town, having a lot of fun with my son, and all good stuff, man. Good to be here.
Can't complain. We have a busy week about to happen in about 24 hours for me. I think you head out a little later. We're heading to HR Tech, so if you're there, please come say hello to us.
We'll be at booth 4926. Is
that the number?
Yep. FAMA's booth, 4926.
We will. We are taking over their podcast, which is awesome. 9 to 5 Nightmare. So come by, jump on the podcast, and we're going to talk about some horrible, scary nightmares.
People behaving badly is how I like to think about it. Is like we've all got those stories. Is this one person that did this thing? Like we've heard those stories from our parents or friends, and like that's what's going to be really interesting to unpack is the stories, and then potentially how do you solve for that, so that you don't have that in your workplace.
How many people are going to be truthful and not say, a friend of mine told me a story?
I'll be honest, but I'm not going to, just because I've got a bunch of crazy stories and I don't care.
Yeah, but you don't need to walk into a corporate office on Monday.
That is correct.
Anyway, it's going to be fun. I'm totally looking forward to this. A lot of good things happening out there. And then from there, we'll be at Indeed FutureWorks. So
Indeed.
It'll be I saw what you did there. It'll be a nice week of travel, and then we are off to a special retreat.
That's right. The little
now that we gave
retreat.
Everybody our travel itinerary, I feel like they're going to come take my house from me.
As they should.
As they should. The kids will be here. The wife will be here. So
hey, listen, if you want to take over the wife and kids, Godspeed.
Godspeed, little Manu. All right. Kick us off today. What do we got?
Let me pitch you a story here. And it's not something that you haven't necessarily heard. That Amazon wants staff back in the office 5 days a week.
Nice.
And the article goes on to say, your boss isn't likely to follow suit.
Like your boss isn't coming in for 5 days a week?
Correct. They still have a flex schedule.
Nice.
So...
They should. It's hard work.
Yeah, well, let's be honest. So what drew me to this article is on marketwatch.com, so you can look it up there, is just the juxtaposition. They actually kind of state it this way. It's like they want you in the office. They don't necessarily want themselves in the office. They can come in and pop in and do flex work or 3 days a week or whatever the bid is, but you, worker bee, you've got to go in. So I think... on some level, when I read it, I'm thinking, is this just a bit to get people to quit? Like, is this just we're going to do RTO because a lot of people hate it, and so they'll just quit? So we'll see. But, I think Amazon is going to have a pushback on this because it's Seattle, and by and large. It's all over the world, but their headquarters is in Seattle, and I think it's actually going to hurt them with retention and recruiting, and ultimately is going to have a hard time hiring people. And I think, RTO without equality, again, if everyone's in the office, CEO's in the office, everybody's in the office, receptionist, everybody's in the office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't necessarily.
But why not the boss? What's the reason behind this?
Because they like working from home.
Yeah, so do I. Good luck. All right. OpenAI. This is actually pretty significant. So OpenAI hits 11 million paid subscribers. That's a lot of paid subscribers. So this raises their valuation to a whopping $150 billion. Now, I will admit I am a paid user, right?
Yes,
They're
are.
not paying me for the story.
No.
But I wish they were. But I am a paid user, and it's significantly better than the unpaid version.
Right.
But anyhow, so here's the breakdown of paying subscribers. So GPT Plus, 7.7 million users at $20 per month. Enterprise has 1.2. That's at $50 a month, and Teams has 980,000 at $25 per month.
All of those numbers are going to go up.
Oh, gotcha.
Enterprise at 1.2 right now.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's
going to blink, and that's going to be 10 million.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, hey, they're crushing it, and they should, right? I mean, they are the driving force in all of this. We should probably consider. I mean, I'm paying for it. You might as well just get Teams, and you can join me. But you might mess up. You might mess up my.
I use the free version, and I'm totally comfortable with it.
Yeah.
I know that at one point I'm going to move to the paid version.
Yeah.
I'm going to try Gemini.
Well, let me know when you do.
First.
I'll add you to my team.
Okay.
But you have to promise not to mess up my voice because I've been working hard on this.
I think you have separate accounts.
Maybe.
Yeah, I would hope so.
We'll see.
All right. Boeing furloughs executives amid ongoing strike with 33,000 union workers. Found this on kitv.com. So Boeing, God love them, is temporarily...
In my head, I literally just heard crashing sound effects. But I was just like, yeah, we shouldn't put that in there.
Dude, they can't catch a break, this poor company. Anyhow, they're temporary furloughing. So why I was drawn to this particular story is it wasn't just about striking workers. The striking workers, they rejected a deal. And they're back at the table.
Right.
So they're trying to work it out, which is great. But to mitigate some of the costs while this is happening, they furloughed executives, which you rarely hear about. You hear about the striking workers. It's all about the workers. You don't hear about what they have to do, the company has to do to mitigate the cost of that. So I hope they get back to I hope they are back at the table. I hope they get a deal done. I hope they can get back to work and the executives can get back in. But it seems Boeing just can't catch a break.
Yeah, it's just something we'll give. I mean, these guys are too big to fall, right? Like, this is one of those situations where that would be a massive hit to everybody, not just in the States, but everywhere. So
there's only so many people that make big planes.
Exactly, yeah. So this is not going to be a problem. It will be a cluster, but it's not going to be an issue. All right, Paycheck introduces an AI-assisted recruiting feature to help small businesses. So I want to talk about this because
I saw this. This was cool.
Yeah, I really like this. One, mainly because for two reasons. One, it's completely focused on the SMBs who are completely underpowered in all things recruiting, all things hiring, depending on the size, right? Like, I'm not talking small business of 500, like small business,
20 people, whatever.
Yeah, they're hurting, right? They're very underpowered in everything they do. And the second reason is they're powered by Findem. So they've partnered with Findem, which we've done a lot of work with them in the past.
Yep.
We'll see them this upcoming week. They're a solid player in this space. They're the power behind their recruiting co-pilot. I mean, look, this just gives access to enterprise features that generally they would not have access to because they just can't afford it. So I like this play all around.
Paychecks was my first payroll.
Looking for the inside scoop on payroll? Whether you're a payroll pro or just curious about your paycheck, We've got two podcasts you cannot miss. It's About Payroll delivers the latest trends for payroll pros, and It's About Your Paycheck is here for employees, breaking down pay and rights in simple terms. Two great shows, two great hosts, and endless insights to keep you informed and empowered. Subscribe now and elevate your payroll knowledge. Brought to you by Work Defined, where payroll meets people.
That I used as an entrepreneur. They're based in Rochester, New York, upstate New York. So good firm, good for them. We love Find them. Just a good play, good news. So Ryan, have I ever told you about a story about when I was out in Midland, Texas, 1988?
Man, you used to walk up. Did you walk up the hill both ways, 1 mile to school?
Something like that.
Is that where you're going?
Yeah. No. So I get out to the store. We had done this at a store that I was previously at, but they were having trouble. This is store 608, Midland, Texas. They were having trouble with people passing bad checks. Okay, and it was like a real problem. And so I pitched this idea to the store manager. I said, "Listen, I can fix that if you want me to fix that." He goes, "How are you gonna fix it?" I said, "Just let me fix it. Like, don't ask questions.
Bat to their head.
Don't ask questions. Just let me do it." And he goes, "All right, go." You know, I'm like there on the job like a week, 2 weeks. And so what we did is we took the bad check and blew it up with a blueprints company that they could blow it up, and we made them like those corporate checks. I mean, the golf checks.
Oh, nice.
Right? And then we put them on the front wall
Nice.
where all the registers are, and so you could see the names of people. And Midland's not that big. Everyone knows everyone.
Right.
So, Janet Rossi right there, $285, not sufficient funds.
It's because of Janet, we're no longer using checks in stores.
Dude, it's so great. So people would come in and go, "Hey, pull that down." I'm like, "Hey, write a check." No,
write a check.
Give us cash.
Give us cash. Cash, baby.
And all those checks came down.
Nice.
Because people would come in, they'd hear about it from friends and blah, blah, blah. They'd hear about it and they'd come in like, I need to, I didn't know, I was out of town. Anyhow, let me just give you the cash. Great. And the store manager.
Where's the story going?
No, the store manager he was so impressed, he gave me like 2 weeks off. He's just like, "Dude, that's been haunting me forever. And you just came in and like in a week, we got all those funds back." I'm like, "Dude, it is what it is." Here's the story I want you to hear.
I thought that was the story.
Chipotle, Amazon, and Uber all land on New York City's employer wall of shame. New York City's comptroller released an interactive dashboard that compiles a list of some of the big Apple's worst labor offenders.
I love this.
I know, right?
Want access to
it. I know. So
I want it.
This is on inc.com, inc.com. So first of all, you're right. I love this.
This is next Sunday's show. We're just going to pull the dashboard up and talk.
Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. It. I mean, again, the story about Midland, that was in the 80s. This is modern. So now they can actually show you exactly what they've done and all that stuff. So I think it's great for candidates. That's really, at the end of the day, it empowers candidates to then make good decisions.
Is this a public dashboard?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, hell yeah. This is going to be the next show. Like that. I like
so awesome.
All right. We're going to pull this up. All right. Salesforce rolls out $50 million in AI training.
That's cool.
I love this. I love this for a couple of reasons. One, they recognize, as they should, there's a skills gap. And obviously this benefits them. Let's not get it wrong, right? This isn't just come off the street and learn, right? They're educating their workforce, but they're doing this because they're releasing AI agents for customer service and all that stuff, right? And they're replacing all of that. So they need people who are skilled to take on the new job. So rather than just throwing them to the street, they're going to train them over the next year. And so this is a $50 million push. It's through their Trailhead platform, it's called, and it's going to run through the end of 2025. So I love it. I think this is a great thing. What was really interesting, though, The hub, so it's in their building, obviously. The hub is they've dedicated, I'll get it out, the entire floor to training. So I was thinking, I'm like, that's really cool. You're going to take an entire floor of your building and dedicate it to AI training. Building. Then I'm like, why the hell do you have an entire floor that you can dedicate to AI training?
They have a whole building.
And because they have a whole building, number one. Yeah. But there ain't nobody in the building.
I know. You got to go to the RTO.
Yeah, this is how they're going to get them back in the office. This is how they're doing it. But anyway, $50 million. I like it. You can't go wrong with it.
It's the first of many, dude. We'll see another investment from them in another 9 months.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll be more.
Absolutely.
I love hearing stuff like that. All right, Ryan, do you know who the character on YouTube, the person on YouTube called Mr. Beast is?
I do, and I follow him across every channel, and I want to know how I get that amount of money just to give away.
700 million, baby. So Mr. Beast's training and analytics documents leaked. That's the story, right?
Explain.
Basically, it's an HR manifesto. This was on news.ycombinator.com. Fascinating. First of all, it's in a lot of places, but this one actually does a lot. I found it on Reddit. So anyhow, the leaked manifesto, I believe it was leaked purposely. So I'm putting air quotes around that. Okay. I think it's a guide on how to manage or leverage Gen Z. It reads like, okay, I'll give you 2 examples. Okay, what I fell in love with, but you need to go read the whole thing. It's worth reading the whole thing. 2 things I love. 1, hiring only A players. Okay, everyone says something like that. But what it then went further to say is bloated teams kill startups.
That's true.
I'm like, someone actually said that. Good. 2, the amount of hours you work is irrelevant. So think about a boomer hearing that shit and going, what? Yeah. No, we don't. It's all value. Yeah. What did you produce? In fact, he actually says this in the document. I don't care how many hours you work. I just care about the output.
Yeah.
What again,
what's best the videos. What's the value?
What's the value? Actually, what's the value? And if you created that in 3 hours, then you went to the museum for 6, and
that was fun. Yeah.
You didn't care. But look at this as a Gen Z employee manual.
I'm going to pull that up, and it's interesting because obviously my girls are just all over it, right? Like they're all over it. So, but they look at him as a YouTuber.
Yes.
That's it.
That's right.
He's got an enterprise.
Dude, he's got candy bars.
He's upwards of $1 billion at this point. Oh, yeah. Right? So, I mean, this is a legit, maybe YouTuber turned businessman, right? Like 100%. He's got the thing moving. So
it's like Jay-Z started selling crack. Now, not selling crack.
Right. I guess. I thought you were going to go P. Diddy references, but
no. We'll hold on that. 784 dildos?
Yeah.
What?
I missed that.
Oh no. Wow. No. That's one of the things. That's one of the things that was disclosed in the documentation. All right. 784 dildos. Like,
well, there you go.
All right. Do I need?
We're gonna have to clip that one, and that's going to be the viral clip.
That's the title of the show. 784 dildos.
Well, not that Emborder is related to this in any way.
No.
Maybe I should skip this one till the next one.
No, you're good. You're good.
Emborder announces the important appointment of our friend Dan Finnegan as a CEO of Emborder. So I think that's a really strong move.
Right.
I think that's a strong move. I mean, he knows how to grow. He knows how
to grow companies.
He does. He's got a tremendous background, right? So for those who haven't met Dan or know of Dan, CEO of JobVite, previous CEO of Filter, coming from Filter, SVP at Yahoo. Remember Yahoo? They're still around. They're still doing it. So anyway, Brent Pearson, who's the founder of Emborder, will drive strategy, partnerships, customer engagements. This is a good play. Distributed workforce is not easy. It's a significant challenge for a lot of organizations, and he'll be able to handle that. I think he's going to take them to the next level.
I think it's great. When he left, when K1 bought JobVite, he took some time off and did some investing and kind of did like what a lot of these folks have done. Adam Miller and Colin Day. They take some time off, do some of that stuff that they wanted to do, wish list, bucket list stuff, and then they get back in the game. And he got back in the game with Filtered, and we talked to him several times, just doing a really cool thing with Filtered, because Filtered was evaluating your tech skills in a virtual environment for company, which, I mean, you basically watch the person develop right in front of you in your environment, which was genius on so many levels. So I'm glad. I'm glad for Brent, because he'd been running it, and I'm sure it just got to a certain point where it's like, you need new eyes. Great. He's got a great set of eyes. And so I think it's good for everybody.
Congrats to everybody.
On to acquisitions, the A of BARF. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Easy Metrics acquires TZA. TIZA. To grow visibility. The RZA, the Jizza, the Ghostface Killer. So they acquire TZA to grow visibility in warehouse ops. So basically, it's a strategic acquisition. Easy Metrics is a labor analytics platform. TZA is a labor management system. So basically, you're putting these two things together. It's what's typically called a strategic acquisition. You do a little of this, we do a little of this. There might be a little overlap. We serve the same industry. I found this story on sdcexec.com. You can read a little bit more about it, but solid acquisition.
When your investors, customers, and workers demand more from your business, make it happen with SAP. The AI-powered capabilities of SAP can help you streamline costs, connect with new suppliers, and manage payroll, even when your business is being pulled in different directions. To deliver a quality product at a fair price while paying your people what they're worth too, so your business can stay unfazed. Learn more at sap.com/uncertainty.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contracts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan. $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Nice. All right. Progress acquires ShareFile for a measly $875 million. So congrats to those two. So this was financed through cash and credit. And this will move their revenue to about $240 million. So that's pretty good. This is a file management system, right? So it's a document sharing, collaboration type system. We've talked about a number of these types of plays where everything looks good, it's nice, it makes sense, all that stuff. But I think there'll be some challenges here. They have a lot of overlap in products. So what are they going to do with them all? They're going to sunset them, integrate them, which causes more challenges. So I think those are the couple things that I'm looking at there. Obviously, smarter people than me are working on this, and they know what they're doing. So congrats, everyone. Everybody wins here.
So let me make sure I understand. They acquired them for cash and stock, etc., for let's say $900 million, and it's going to add almost $300 million in revenue.
Correct.
Okay, that's cool. All right, I got it. That's congrats to them.
Yeah,
Ryan, I got some weed stories here. You ready? This is an acquisition.
Mowing your lawn?
Vankst, Vankst, a cannabis industry hiring platform, acquires Greenforce, a cannabis temporary staffing agency. So when was the last time you heard of a hiring platform, like ATS, CRM, whatever, hiring or acquiring a staffing firm?
I haven't.
I haven't either. So
is there a need for very specific for firms that are very specific to cannabis? I don't know. I don't know
100%
about it, but it just feels like that's really specific. Like,
well, it's like okay, think about it like a bourbon distillery. Okay, the people that work in bourbon,
They know. Yeah, well, it makes sense.
Everywhere in
sense.
bourbon, there's
All right.
sales,
Okay.
distribution, warehousing, manufacturing, all
I am
that stuff.
easily convinced.
Yeah, it's cannabis is like that. If you're working on the production side, you need employees that understand that side of the business. So it isn't
okay.
There are some transferable skills, and some people don't want to work in the cannabis industry. So you have to go out and find people. First cut is, are you willing and able to work in the cannabis industry? Yes, no, maybe. So Vankst, and I found this actually on Vankst, VANGST.com. I love it. It's a vertical integration. So when you think of these things, one's buying the other. Now they're buying a talent pool.
Right.
So that will help them with their clients.
Yep.
So
Good for them.
all good stuff.
All right. So got some research.
Talk
some research. So I want to ask you this. Well, I'm not going to ask because I got to tell you the story first. But which persona are you? That's what I called it, right? But I got to tell you what it's about before I can actually ask you the question.
All right,
so,
give it to me.
Anywho, Salesforce want to understand how workers interact with AI in their jobs. So this is, how much you're using it, how often, what are you doing with it, all of that stuff, right? So anyway, the study found that workers' engagement with AI varies. We all kind of knew that.
Yeah.
But here's three quick metrics, three quick breakdowns.
Okay.
30% of workers are maximalist. That's using AI multiple times a week. Okay. 66% are rebels. They never use AI and they see it as a societal threat. Those are the 66 that will be unemployed next month. 20%. This is funny. I think this is higher. 20% are underground users. They leverage AI, but they keep it hidden from their colleagues. They're an underground closet user of AI.
Closet user?
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
I think that's kind of stupid, right? Like, that's like me using TikTok and saying to my kids, you shouldn't use TikTok. I never use TikTok. And you just go upstairs and you use TikTok. Like, no, it's okay to use AI. It's okay to use an assistant. It's okay to do this
100%,
stuff. Like
100%. It's not a sign of weakness. This is really kind of what you're,
but I think you're right though. People view it as a weakness. And if I'm using AI at work, am I really valuable? The answer is yes, you are, right? You know that, I know that, right? And so anyway, so this is on Salesforce.com. Just go under their stories and it's under AI personas at work. It's actually really cool. And they have a lot of cool infographics there. So
and they're
check it out.
deploying $50 million in AI training, so they're going to get more data that they will figure out these personas. They'll start breaking the personas down into sub-personas. All right, Ryan, let me pitch you this story here. Meetings are overused, leaving workers overloaded, says Atlassian.
I want to take a break real quick just to let you know about a new show we've just added to the network. Up Next at Work, hosted by Gene and Kata Keel of the Devon Group. Fantastic show. If you're looking for something that pushes the norm, pushes the boundaries, has some really spirited conversations, Google Up Next at Work, Gene and Kata Keel from the Devon Group.
News at 11. All right, this is on Atlassian.com. Meetings suck. All right, check. So some meetings suck. This is some cool data from Atlassian. So definitely go look at this. This is on Atlassian.com. It's on their blog. It's called Workforce Woes Meetings. So you can go find out the data yourself. So here are your three metrics or three data points that came from this research. 78% of people we surveyed said they expected to attend so many meetings, it's hard to get their work done.
That number jives.
That tracks.
That's about right, yeah.
Okay. 51% have to work overtime at least a few days a week due to meeting overload. And for those director level and up, that number rises to 67%.
I think
tracks.
I think 67 sounds about right? My scientific approach.
Yeah,
but I think the 51%, I think that
should be high.
It depends on the job. I think if it's a white collar job, I think that's a little higher.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. And the last stat, 76% agree they feel drained on days when they have a lot of meetings. Nobody is having fun here. So that's their quotes, by the way. That's all their stats and their quotes, their language. Nobody is having fun here.
So they agree that they're drained, which means they had to use their mind and think about work. They're emotionally drained. Nice. Okay.
Well, when I read that, I thought, when you and I do 6 podcasts a day, or we have a bunch of calls in one day,
I'm whooped.
I'm beat. I'm intellectually or whatever. I'm just beat. Like I need to go to a quiet space.
Yeah. Well, so start the first episode ends at 40 minutes. And then the 6th episode ends at 22 minutes.
Yeah. No, you're good. No, everything's good. You sounded great. Everything is a wrap. No, but I can see that 76% feel drained. I can see that number being
absolutely
much higher. So anyhow,
but this is actually a real problem. So we laugh about it, but it's actually a real problem. Too many meetings. We're so ingrained in our meetings, and we're conditioned to have meetings upon meetings upon meetings upon meetings. When you don't have the meetings, you feel like something is wrong.
That's right. You're on the outs.
Yeah.
Don't understand.
Why am I not at the meeting? Well,
then
because you don't need 10
we're not
people
communicating. The leadership's not communicating. The team's not communicating. It's like, what do you want, dude?
It's actually a real problem, man. I do like the idea. I struggle with this because, and this is interesting. So we could probably do a whole fucking episode on this. Meetings without an agenda. Do I attend? Do I not attend?
Dude, or you would like this particular research because it gives solutions.
Well,
it actually tells how to solve the problem.
I probably won't look at it, but I'll look at it.
I got you.
But like that, I hear people say that. When I see a 30-minute meeting, I'm like, all right, that's gone 45. Even if I want to get off the call, 15 minutes is too short. Maybe not.
Never happened.
Yeah, 60, I don't even want to go. Forget it. Whatever. Anyhow, all right.
What do you got?
iSoft. So we do a lot of work with iSoft. We love the people at iSoft. Sponsor. We're going to be there in a couple of weeks. They're a sponsor of Work Defined. So thank you all very much. They have released for the 4th year in a row the Champions of Change. So it's a Champions of Change report where they surveyed over 1,000 HR leaders to understand how they're creating meaningful employee experience. So this is a great report. I actually did read it. So I can say it's great. I can put not that it matters, but I'll put my seal on it. 3 things. Top threats. Identified main challenges in talent acquisition for 24. Okay. So retention strategies and tech investment. Those are the 3 things that they're really focused on here. So anyhow, take a look at it. You'll love it.
Dude, I love it. When you say you read it, you put it in a chat GPT and said summarize?
No, I actually did. I did read it. I did read it. It's not a huge report. It's not long. You can actually read it.
That's how I read reports now.
Although it does.
Give me the 5 things I need to know about this.
It is really good to do that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I actually did. I went and downloaded it and I looked at it and all that stuff.
Wow.
But I should throw it in. Yeah, I know. I probably overdid it there.
Nope. It's anyhow. Good. We love iSoft. Okay, let me. The 20 best states to be a teacher. This is survey, and I'm going to give you the 20. But really, this is a story about recruiting, retention, compensation, and the state funds. Like people actually prioritizing education, right? Mm-hmm. So we both made the list. I mean, Pennsylvania and Texas. No.
I get the district up here sucks to work at. I shouldn't say that. They're a great district. I just have a little bit of issues with the home.
Yeah, seems like. So what's interesting is the first 4 are in the Northeast: Massachusetts, New Jersey, Connecticut, New York. Then you get to 5, North Dakota, Maryland, Illinois, Georgia, which the South always gets pinged for being shitty on education. So there's that. Colorado, Vermont, back to the Northeast, Virginia. At 12 is Pennsylvania.
Okay.
New Hampshire, Washington, that's an outlier for me. Wyoming, outlier. Texas at 16. Yay. Minnesota, Nebraska, Rhode Island, and
this
Maine.
is to work.
This is the best. This is the list of the best states to be a teacher. So it has, when you do the 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has almost the entire Northeast in the top 20.
Yeah.
Which again, like if you look at college, so this is all K through 12 stuff. But if you look at college, like a lot of colleges are in the Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there is, well, the Northeast is older.
We are educated over here.
Yep. There is an East Coast bias. But this one's not like that. This one's just basically you got to recruit a teacher. You got to find them, recruit them. You got to, you've got to keep them. You got to pay them. And then the environment has to be one in which they thrive.
No.
There you go. So you're 12.
I'll never be a teacher. We're number 12.
You're 12. 12 out of 50s, whatever, if they add the territories. That's pretty dang good, actually. So there you go.
Solid build time.
On to funding.
Yeah, what do you got?
So we both caught this one with safety culture just because it's a big number.
Mm-hmm.
Raises $110 million. This is I found this on Coverager, COVERAGR.com. So the funding will help safety culture grow into bigger enterprise markets, speed up its use of AI, and provide benefits to its long-term employees. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that stated like a use of funding.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they were working without benefits. Yeah.
We're just going to cut a check. We're going to back pay everybody.
Hey, now we have benefits. I don't know if it's that, which I don't think. I think it's additional benefits and things like that, maybe bonuses.
Yeah.
But so safety culture is exactly what you think it is. It's workforce productivity, quality, improved quality, employee engagement,
driving
and
culture of safety.
Culture of safety.
Yeah.
So it is all things. It's based in Australia. So
this is in Australia. What I found interesting about this, I know we both found that the valuation is lower this time around.
That's right.
Than their first round of funding, not by a tremendous amount, but it's down. And so, I know it's a shitty market, but that is something,
that means they had to raise. I mean, ultimately what that means is that $110 million
wasn't enough.
They had to raise that money. Now, they're still a unicorn in Australia. They're still considered a unicorn, and rightfully so, but the valuation went significantly down. So
look, $2.5 billion is $2.5 billion. So,
no hate.
Investors may not love it, but whatever. It's all good. Okay, so HR1. This is a small one. This is not a huge one.
Yeah,
HR1
we went from 110 to
4.
It's
$4 billion, right? In a pre-series B. So pre-series B. So this is an India-based company. It focuses on HR automation. It's a pre-series B, so they're going to use the fund to scale here, right? This is let's get us to a place of goodness.
Was it $4 million in cash USD?
That is $4 million USD. Yes,
it goes a long way in India.
Oh, sure it does. Yeah,
just saying.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but it's a bridge, right? It's a bridge to get to B, and let's scale and get our stuff where we need to be. The challenge, I think, and I think here is what we see a lot. A lot of companies in India are fantastic, but they have trouble scaling beyond.
Yeah.
The borders there, right? And so I'm curious to see kind of where this goes. Are they going to use some of this money not just to build capabilities, but are they going to build more of a global leadership team?
India's a tough market for that reason that you state, but also for companies to go to India. Because we think of, like the United States, we think of the United States as like, okay, the United States consumes a lot of software. Yep, but the United States is like 12 different places. So India is same. Like in each of those areas, so it's not like it's a huge country, check, but it isn't just one country; it's a bunch of different territories, if you will. So,
good for them.
Yeah, good for them. All right, let me give you this one. Peter Thiel backed Mercor, MERCOR, raises $30 million to revolutionize hiring with AI. This is on techfundingnews.com. You can go read about it. Basically, can we predict a great hire? when you get right down to it, how do we do that? People have been trying to solve this riddle for 2,000 years. So this is what they're solving for. This is what Mercor is solving for. It uses AI models to better assess a candidate's skill set and predict their ability to perform well in a given role. So again, they're not the only ones trying to do this. There's a lot of companies that are trying to do this. It's a holy grail, because if we could predict that, then we don't have to. We could go down to that one candidate and go, yeah, this person's 98%. Yep, done, hired, then move on. So I don't bet against Peter Thiel. So good for them, and we'll kind of keep an eye on their growth.
All right. These guys, I'm going to look into the camera. I'm going to look into the camera for this one. Willow raises 2.4 in a Series A. So congratulations, first off, to these guys. Startup in Glasgow. They are fantastic people. So we've had a pleasure of interviewing these guys a number of times, worked with them a number of times in the past. Woody and Ewan, congratulations on the funding and on the growth, number one. The team has grown, the product has grown. They're starting to become a household name in video, in interviewing and screening and all of that stuff. But here's where I'm going to look into the camera, deep into their soul. I still have your sticker on my kayak. It's pimped out right there. Little nudge. I need a tournament sponsor.
There you go.
Is that a go wink?
if you don't ask, they don't know.
Right.
I can read your mind.
Yeah, I need a fully wrapped vessel for these tournaments.
Well, that'd be cool.
Not just big stickers.
Vinyl.
Willow. Yeah. So anyhow, all kidding aside, congratulations, guys. Love the work that you're doing. But you have my number if you definitely want to sponsor a tournament.
Ryan, TeamBridge, founded by former Uber execs, raises $28 million to build HR software for hourly workers. So
there's a lot in the hourly space now.
I know. It's fucking insane. It's like this. The market has always been there, but we've ignored it. Now it's like over-indexing. It's like, now we gotta.
I probably shouldn't say there's a lot in our. It always has been,
but not compared to corporate. Yeah, not compared to corporate. So this is again, it's on TechCrunch, so you can go read the story yourself. This is their own language, so I want to make sure that you understand it's a quote. Now, I find it interesting. The app, which companies can customize, lets employees view and claim shifts, sign any necessary legal documentation, and text with managers. Basically, you got Uber execs applying that model, that real-time model, to talent.
Yeah.
I think they've got it. There's things that are non-app, like workflows and stuff like that. So they've got some other stuff. That that TeamBridge does, but they've also got an app. So they've got kind of a B2B play and then a B2C play with the app, with talent. So good for them.
Yeah. All right, Sensia partners with Workday.
Joe.
So I put this into funding. I don't know what the dollar amounts, all that stuff.
Yeah, they didn't disclose.
Right. So for those of you who don't know, Sensia is all about internal mobility, right? So retaining talent, et cetera, developing talent, et cetera. So I love Sensia and everything that they do. And this isn't a dog. Congrats on that, because it'll be a huge partnership for them, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But if you go to Sensia.com, CENSIA.com/workday, that site is significantly nicer, better, functional than the Sensia.com website. It's almost as if they put the entire basket right into that partnership there.
Well, it's right during Workday Rising, or
right. And I know they did. You need to make a big splat. Totally get it.
Yeah.
But that was the one thing that stuck out to me. But the good part is there's a lot of Workday customers, and they need this help. And so there's no need to go rebuild and bring on 30 different platforms. Like, you have this in the system.
Yeah,
Sensia is going to help
Workday,
you get there.
You're going to see more and more of this Workday building an ecosystem stuff.
Yeah.
So now what's really fascinating is Workday Ventures put the money into them. So the money that was not disclosed they actually, Workday Ventures was involved in that, and they're building out more. They've finally kind of come to the grips that where Oracle and SAP have done the same thing in years past, that we can't build it all. We're not going to build it all.
And there's no need to build it all.
And there's no need to build it all. Thank you. We're going to put an ecosystem around all the stuff that we do.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one like Beamery or like Paradox or any of these folks. They either acquire and bring in, or they partner with them and put them in the ecosystem, and they become a preferred vendor, etc. Good for him. I love Jo. Yeah. She's just a good-hearted person, and I'm glad that that she has this partnership, because they won't have to go outside the ecosystem for Sensia to be super successful.
No, they can live there for many, many, many years and scale at that.
I'm going to say this name slowly. Black Cloak, because boy, that could go sideways really fast.
Never a dull moment. Go ahead.
Raises $17 million to protect executives, high-profile individuals. This was on blackcloak.io. So, just when you thought we were all equal, Black Cloak provides corporate executives with cyber protection to mitigate risk against sophisticated cyber attacks, and while providing personal protection for them and their families. So this is a bit that basically those executives that don't want to go into the office. My bad. Yeah. This is actually a product that's built for them.
Yeah.
So to keep them safe.
So is this for like high value executives, like CEO of PepsiCo?
Didn't say.
Because 17 million doesn't seem like, I don't know if they have doesn't seem like a lot of money to protect, a $40 billion CEO of a major Fortune 10.
I'm assuming that this is a hacker company, that basically it's just a group of people that put in place protections. Mm-hmm. And again, we'll start with the C-suite. Let's just do that. But I could see them going down further into the enterprise with a product that basically helps all the employees, maybe even offering it as a benefit. But right now they're starting, Black Cloak is starting with executives.
I need to get you off this one.
I swear to God, it's going to come out at one point.
Oh,
it's like Ted. Just type in Google.
Goodness.
Everywhere you go.
All right. I've got one more funding, and I saved this one for last, for me anyhow, because I love what they're doing. So this is a company called 11X, and they just took in $24 million for its digital workforce. So just by what I said, you can probably figure out what they're doing, right? But think SDRs, all this stuff, salespeople. They're not just the employee.
Right.
They're building the process, right? So as they're working for you, they're actually building this process of prospecting, reaching out, connecting on LinkedIn, doing all this stuff. And it's not just through automation. They're actually doing the stuff. Right. And so you're building relationships with Alice, I think her name is, and whoever. There's a whole cast of characters you can hire. So what really blew my mind here, I don't know why it did, but it just, for some reason, it kind of hit differently. In the release on their site, they said, we don't target SaaS spend, we target hiring budgets.
Yep.
This is a direct right out of the, and I just thought it was genius that they're saying this. We're in the business of selling work. The key is to unbundle specific tasks traditionally performed by employees and to resell them. I haven't really heard a company recently, anyway. I mean, I can't really think of a good example that says, we're going to unseat your employees.
Yeah.
Here's what we're doing. And I'm going to actually say it in like, there's no BS here. Like, we're a digital workforce. We're going to unbundle all of this stuff your employees are doing that they don't need to be doing. And we're going to go sell you that. And we're selling it to hiring and HR. Yeah. We're not selling into the tech or anywhere.
Right.
We're literally going right after hiring.
This is it's a replacement. So a couple things. They're building with the money. They're building some other personas. But let me read you something. This was on TechCrunch, by the way, for people that are listening. You can go read about 11X. So let me just read you this. This is a direct quote from Hassan Sakar, the founder and CEO of 11X. All right. Instead of traditional software, which is tools and workflows that make people slightly more productive or efficient, agents enable us to automate activities in a way that operates on autopilot, in a way that requires no humanity, in a way that is extremely high skill. He says of his vision of a highly proficient, no human required workforce.
I know it's unpopular. I don't.
Someone actually said it.
Yeah. I'm telling everything they said in this. It's almost as if it was like an onion, like the onion put out the press release.
We're getting rid of all the humans.
Yeah. They're just like, we don't need your shit. Like, get out of here.
Dude,
like, fire your 85 people. My SDR is never going to talk to you, and they're going to kill it.
That is the first time. You got to go read this because this is a direct quote, by the way, as I read it. That is a direct quote from Hassan. That a no human required workforce.
Sadly, we are not a fit for the company.
Yeah.
I did put a request in for a demo,
100%.
and they said, "Doesn't look like you're a fit for the." They want money.
Go away.
We're not.
Go away.
But I did reach out to them because I want to see this in action. I want to see what they're doing, and I think the audience would really enjoy this.
They'd get a kick out of that. Yeah,
for sure.
Last and funding, the F of BARF. Become.one secures 3.3 million euros in seed funding to make employee benefits simple, flexible, and compliant. This was on veer1.com. So this is Go Heidelberg, Germany, Go. And I'm sure that Germany has a different kind of benefits spectrum and landscape than in the States. So it'll be really interesting to see them grow, and if they're going to stay in Germany or if they're going to go around continental Europe, etc. But it's Become.one is the name of the company, and they're just trying to make benefits better. Can't hate.
We all need benefits.
That's right.
Yeah. So
can't hate.
Well, that wraps us up for today.
That's crazy.
So we're solid. It's time to get out there, get ready for this plane ride. We're headed out to HR Tech. We'll be at Indeed FutureWorks. We'll be at iSoft Connect. If you see us there, please hit us up. Take a moment, review if you could, right? Wherever you're listening, just hit the little 5-star. Don't go anything less than that. It always helps us. We love y'all so much.